Does that say, hey, but you say a bachelor party
Yes, you can
honeymoon.
go out of town for bachelor parties. You can go out of town
Man,
for
if you don't get
honeymoons.
your
I am fired to be.
nah, 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 nah.
This is major.
This is huge. This is a huge movement that a lot of people have been involved in. Go out of your own way to walk over to somebody's house and let them know how disgusting you think that they are.
Yeah, we here every week. Kansas City info, bro. You know what time it is. Yeah.
Successful man, you gotta be your best self. You know what I mean? Put your best foot forward, aim at what you want to achieve, and enjoy what you're doing.
Kansas City Info Rail.
Start. Okay. Bet. Hey. See, I'm still learning the technology, so y'all gotta bear with me. But peace, and blessings. What's good? It's your boy Se7eN in your zone right now in your zone. And this is the Kansas City Info Real, Kansas City's best podcast and growing fast. And I am here with none other than your grandmama's favorite, the man with the sandals himself. He's his babysitter, Mr. Randy Heffna.
What's poppin', bro? What's good? What's good?
What's good
What's
with
poppin'?
it, man? I'm good.
Man, don't act like we just here by ourselves this week.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I
don't be rude.
I gotta make sure I get an intro to the Kim folk, and then we move. You know what I'm saying, to who else we got here, bro. So,
all right, my bad.
No, the rhyme not intended. Anyway, but we are also here with how would you like to be introduced, man? We are here with Miss Lindsay H. What's happening? Fresh off a COVID tour, ladies and gentlemen. She is here today to spread the good word, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Mr. Heffna sitting here with no mask on, that all of a sudden got a third and they got masks on.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know. I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, man.
I'm kind of nervous. But
nah, we good though, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with you, Lindsay? You good? That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So for those of y'all who are unaware, we're gonna talk about this a little. I want to get it off already. We got some conversations to have about communication between men's and women's. We gotta have that. We gotta have a conversation about that. We'll get into that later. But man, so Lindsay, how's your week? On purpose? I ain't got no. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it social distancing, but really I ain't got nobody in my life that I love or that loves or cares about me. So I'm doing right. I'm not trying to ask you if that's what your case is. I'm just asking though.
No.
Okay.
Do it on purpose, bro. Do it on purpose. Man, Seven, how your week been?
Man, interesting. It's been an interesting week, dude. Been helping my girl, Shots by Miko. Shout out to Shots by Miko, providing a drink. But helping her with her virtual cocktail contest. Man, she advanced to the Final Four. So she gets to represent Kansas City against, Tampa Bay is a sister from New York. Then there's another one from Los Angeles. So I'm just hopeful that she advancing, keeps on moving forward because I get to do the video production for it. And
okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of enjoying what I do.
I see it, man. Like even the intro video, he did it. Seven did it.
Yeah.
7 did it.
Hey, 7 did it. Holla at your boy if you need support. I'm really excited. Saying what's going on with her. So shout out to her, and if anybody's interested, make sure you check out blackrestaurantweeks.com/rep your city. This upcoming Monday, they have the live competition between her and the other 3 Final Four participants. Virtual cocktail. I'm sure.
Take it off,
man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hoping that she wins it all. I hope that's what happened. But anyway, I had that at work. Now I've been trying to find a car, dude. That's
hard knock life, huh?
Dude, trying to find a car.
It's a hard knock life.
Because here's the thing, I'm not trying to. Because so folks who know me, I don't like to do car payments. I ain't trying to live that life. I just did it. I don't want to do it no more. Car blew up and I'm still paying for it. So I don't want to do that. You dig? I want to just
payments.
Right.
What is that?
Oh, this mine.
What is that?
Still driving that '92 Ford Fiesta.
Man, what is that? Man? That Pinto, son.
Man,
it's gas up the Pinto, Martin.
Yeah, but
you ready?
But I'm just saying, man. Like, so it's been difficult. I just want to like drop some bread, get a car, go on about my business. That's all I want to do. I don't want to sit there and him and Han finagle and all that stuff. But that they got to make their bread on top of whatever they spend for it when they got it from the auction and put like $12 in some Elmer's glue to fix it up a little bit.
On there.
Elmer's glue and a little bit of sandpaper. That's about all they applied and said, "Look, it's brand new. I fixed it." You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta weed through all that stuff. So it's been kind of a yeah. That's kind of how I feel. And especially especially dealing with the last car I got, like the car I have right now. Woo, finesse game ain't the. I mean, I ain't gonna say it like I got finesse, but I will say that I feel like it could have gone a whole lot differently. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could have got more vehicle value if I was doing a little bit more diligence and wasn't just getting caught up in the pressures that I was facing from different angles.
Gotcha.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
But I mean, that's how that goes though. As far as getting cars, like if you don't drive it, you don't know what's gonna happen to it. Even you can go to the dealership and get a brand new whip, pull off the lot, and something go bad, the tire fall off on you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But the only difference is you have that warranty that you can take it back or whatever. So
you should get that and see. You don't get that when you get that used joint.
I mean, you can still buy a warranty.
You can get that certified pre-owned or whatever, and they'll be like, "We'll guarantee you for 4,000 yards and a pack of chewing gum." And but if you extend beyond that, you're SOL. That's usually how it tends to play out for your boy, you know. Man, right at it's like right at the number. Like they just they're sitting there like, okay, all right. He's pull the string. They pull something on the car.
Like 90,000 miles. You're like, yeah, I'm there. Damn.
And you done. And you out of there. You know what I mean? Anyway, how's your week been, Mr. Heffna?
Oh man, it's just work as usual. You know, working from home, trying to. I don't want to say complain about it, but like it's cool. Like I've been like working with some people overseas and they've just been, man, somewhat asking some questions that like I guess I take for granted. Like they're basically asking like, do we get time off in this process? I'm like, do we get time off? Like, if you got it, you're supposed to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you got it, you can take it. But
Sure.
but they're on some like whole I'm disciplined, I'm dedicated type vibe, and I'm like, man, I'm not with that. So I guess me speaking up is like they're like, oh, what are you saying? Why are you saying that? Like I'm like, you're entitled to it. Your time. Like you're not supposed to come to work just because you got an assignment. Like, hey, if you die, somebody else gonna take this. They can assign somebody else to this. You know what I'm saying? So,
like we say on the rail, a lot of times, you know, boss will never pay you enough money to.
Nah, never.
So you better take care of your damn self while you can.
You got scheduled time, scheduled leave. Take it.
Absolutely, do that.
Like, cause I used to be that one that like, you know what? I'm over here banking like, hey. If I get all the hours, the max hours, I'm like, man, if I ever have to come to work and whoop somebody's ass or something, like
right.
at least I got a check coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a check coming. You know what I'm saying? I might not get through the day, but you know what I'm saying? I got a check coming. But yeah, if you got time, just take it, man. Like,
I've always.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Even when I used to work for the government, I would be like, dude. One thing I didn't like about working for the government, it was like in the gig that I had, it was like it always was the side chick that acted like the main chick. I didn't understand that. I didn't get that. Like I only work with you for like 5 to 8 months out the year, maybe. It's a strong 5,
rules, huh?
week 8. You know what I'm saying? But like I get that, and it's like, dude, they just like I'm sitting here fending for my life these other 7+ months throughout the year, and then here you come like, I'm in town. Better drop that hoe. I'm the one that you got an X, Y, and Z for. And I'm like, dude, what you mean? That ain't the move. I can't do it. That was one of the reasons I had to get up out of there. But, man, I don't know. It was a little much for me.
On all your time.
On all your time. Don't want to let them go because they got one that the
man, because the
main dude don't.
And you're right, because the government was good at taking my shit. Woo! Woo! I would just unleash and just be like, I'm gonna be on bullshit for the next couple days. And this is just the way TI is. How y'all feel? Don't feel it? Yeah, me either. But we here, huh? Keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just saying that's kind of how I did it. No, I digress. We've matured here. We've matured here on the rail. We are no longer working in those capacities. So we understand. We understand the value of a single day's work, full day's work, and full day's pay
8 hours
for that.
Excellent.
Hey, don't get me started. All right. Anyway, so man, first thing we got up on the rail today. Oh wait, did our pleasantries? Good.
I think we did.
Okay. I don't want to bypass or jump past nobody and nothing like that to get nobody upset. Trying to start no problems yet. But
not today.
But first things up. So I wanted to start off light today. Figure, you know what I'm saying? It's been a decent week. The weather's been nice, even though we're transitioning fall. A nice soft transition. While fires are breaking out on different parts of the nation, floods are breaking out on other parts of the nation, storms are breaking out on other parts of the nation. But here in the West, you know what I'm saying? So with that, first thing I want to talk about is Fresh Prince. Billy, have either of y'all seen the remake that is taking place? Yeah, the trailer for the remake. Oh my damn! I ain't gonna lie.
Really
that was really dope. It was really dope. It was made by a brother from here. From his name is Morgan Cooper. From Grandview. Went to high school in Grandview and Grandview High as well as in Lee Summit. And man, the brother said he got the idea while he was rolling down 71. just actually in traffic on 71. Cause don't nobody roll down 71. You in traffic,
Stuck in traffic.
you stuck in it on 71. That's how it is. Anyway, at least where he was when he had this epiphany. Trust, I can guarantee you, he didn't have it nowhere near the crossroads. I know that. Anyway, get to the point. But yeah, so the man had he had an epiphany, thinking about basically recasting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air TV show in today's climate, today's societal climate, mixed in with not making it a comedy, making it a drama. So now you got, Fresh Prince, kid who's, gets into some problems. Meanwhile, I suggest everybody go out and check out the trailer because, it stars some good people from here. My girl Jamie Addison's in it. I used to go to when I was going to church. I used to go to church with her. She was good people.
Dark skin chick.
Yeah,
I
You see in some of the ads and stuff from here, some local ads. But yeah, so she was in that. And actually, she's being cast to be in the actual show as well.
Okay.
One of my boys, Jody is in it. Right. So he's the gangbanger who gets the ball knocked in his face on the playground. So, but yeah, so
they're like remaking it, like, but adding like real life 2020 situations in.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you think about it, I guess same situations from back then, but looked at through a 2020 filter. You know what I'm saying? And so like you got, again, I suggest y'all go out and check it out. It's called Bel-Air. Check out the trailer for Bel-Air. But I just want to talk about how the young man, he came from, he was a dude from Philly playing basketball, gets in trouble, has some gang issues or whatever. His uncle Phil in Cali gets him out of trouble. And now Will has to be shipped out to Cali to be taken care of, looked at or whatever. And then this is where he encounters his other half of the family, I guess you could say, for better or for worse. Carlton is a black Republican. His cousin Hillary is a brain dead spendthrift who wants to spend her days on Rodeo Drive all the time. So same Hillary, just not as funny. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you got Uncle Phil who don't really fuck with Will like that. Talking about how you better not lift a finger or have any issues out here while you're under my watch. That sort of stuff going on. But
so the main character, is he from like Kansas?
No, he's from
Kansas?
No, he's from Philly.
No, I'm saying since they're making it in Kansas City, it's Kansas City based.
No.
It's not.
It's still Philly. But the trailer.
Okay.
If you look at the trailer,
I thought they was coming like from Wanda to the Missouri side. You know,
from Kansas City to Kansas City Plus. Go back there. You'll start doing that stuff. But no. So it was about. When you look at the trailer, you'll see that. It's basically filmed here in Kansas City.
Okay.
But it's supposed to represent Philly and all, everything that took and everything that took place out there. I think it's a really great concept. I just wanted to get y'all impressions of what y'all thought the future could hold for a show like this. Meanwhile, before y'all answer that, first last thing I want to put out is just the fact that the brother has he's garnered like 5 million views of this thing, to the point where he was getting huge shout outs from Ava DuVernay, Will Smith himself, Jordan Peele. Like, he was talking to some heavy hitters in Hollywood already. And this dude really humbly taking on the world, I should say. Oh, I feel like, in the fact that out of nowhere, he's put this thing out there that's already got the ball rolling, to the point where he's got 2 seasons already signed up for.
Wow.
To produce this show.
That's impressive.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
That's
but anyway,
y'all
give me y'all impression.
But like a show like that, like the Fresh Prince, where everybody was watching it. Everybody that's older now grew up watching the Fresh Prince. So like, I'm sure like the younger, like older people will be like, oh, I gotta watch it. So the younger generation will get to see like kind of like what it is and be more in tune to watching it. But it's like it was either Bill Cosby or Fresh Prince for me.
Yeah, I feel you. Or Family Matters. Right, there's a little bit of family. Right. I couldn't do Family Matters after a while. It got a little bit too buffoonish to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like buffoonery, so that's why I couldn't like watch no Nick shows, none of that. That's So Raven, none of that. I couldn't watch it. Anyway, go ahead.
But I feel like
Mhm.
It went viral. Climate that
Yeah,
nowadays,
absolutely.
and I would our close,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, especially
yeah, and it's like we're
I'm looking.
taking you to the new life. Here's your new life. Here's your new life, and
Right.
you gonna now you're gonna be better. Everything's different now, right?
Right. Especially with the dynamic,
Man.
all this stuff, Black
Mhm.
Lives Matter, complete contrast as a Black Republican. Trump's America.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
That's what
so
I'm saying. That's what I think. I can't wait to see what
that's
that
gonna be
turns
a
into.
great,
Dude, yeah, yeah.
because it's just I can't understand a Black Republican.
Jordan,
You know,
I could see some reasons why people would be a Black Republican. I don't subscribe to those reasons, but you know I could see it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting there. Of course, I'm like mama's wife, mama. But yeah, I mean, I could see some reasons why a black dude would want to be a Republican. Would you like have your mask on and no drinking?
but
Yeah,
I'll go grab it.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, like we've, you know what I'm saying, we've got a what I want to say, a couple of folks who are Black Republicans out there. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if any of them are people that I would want to hang with, or you know what I'm saying, do any sort of real kicking it with or anything like that.
Mhm.
But you know what I'm saying, I've heard them say things like, you know, I pulled myself up by my own bootstraps. I'm not someone who needs a government handout. And the weird thing is like each one of these people gets some sort of handout in some sort of way, but it's like they don't acknowledge it because they on the winning side.
Right.
And that's, I don't know, that's what I don't get. And that kind of actually helps lead us. Y'all hear what's going on? We've got to manufacture our own ice. Anyway, but no, it's kind of like the dude who did the AG for Kentucky. You know what I'm saying, in the Breonna Taylor case. I guarantee you that dude's a Republican.
Oh, of course. He spoke at the Orange.
You know, so there you go. You know what I'm saying? So, and what happened right after? So the Breonna Taylor, and we kind of transitioned for folks who don't. So, but yeah. So
you were saying something about like the black people that say, like, I guess some people that like, I guess they stand out, or they want to stand out, like a Carlton type person, where feel like everything's all peachy, but it's really not. Right. And he's just saying like, people just don't want to work hard. Like you were saying that they receive some kind of benefits from being black, but they're like opposed to the lifestyle that other people live.
I mean, yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we were gonna you know what I'm saying, well, they don't like to tell the whole story. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to be completely honest about, you know, what it is that got them where they are, or what it is that helped them to achieve whatever they've achieved. They feel like everything they've done has been completely, you know, solely on their own, and they don't need to ask anybody for anything. Meanwhile, hey government, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or hey RNC, you know, as long if I kowtow to power. Whatever the power is, will that make sure that I still get enough money to pay off my boat?
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it seems like it turns into for, and not even just for black Republicans, just Republicans in general. They kowtow to power. I mean, that's really what the power is. It's not religion. It's not, in my opinion, it's not religion. It's not any sort of means of like, production. It's not some higher goals of being anti-abortion. It's power. Whatever the hell power is, that's what they going to.
So what do you think would make a black person want to be Republican?
That's what we just. What would make them want to be?
What would make them want to be a Republican?
Like want to be. Lindsay, I'll let you go first.
That is a great question.
We ask great questions.
Yeah, I see. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. Well,
I mean,
tell,
I'm not
tell
one
me this.
either.
Why aren't you a Republican?
they're pro-life.
Then they pro death and want to off to
Right.
war.
Right. I just feel like that is my decision. I just a bunch of white men.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Honestly, I feel like that's what they do. I'm sorry, you about to say something?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, it has that version to it. But also, what about like, I think a lot of people that look like us aren't Republicans because like they family are not Republicans. You know what I'm saying? So they like kind of like how a lot of people are Christian
because
their mom is a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I think it's kind of like that's like I would like I'm not opposed to like studying like what the Republicans do or like
Sure.
I'm not interested in politics.
Yeah.
Period.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna tell you that. But I wouldn't be.
It runs this country though, so
Yeah.
you should know a little something. Of it, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I wouldn't be opposed to like finding out like or do you think we would possibly be able to make a change in a Republican Party versus making a change in the United States?
No, because neither party really gives a damn about us.
Okay.
Honestly, I honestly am an advocate of us creating and making our own party. If you were asking me, I
honestly feel like there's a whole nother party that we're not even talking about right now.
Yeah,
and that's Trump's party. Trump's party,
man,
is a whole different beast.
Think so?
You know?
Okay.
I feel like that's a whole different beast right there. Because I mean, there's a lot of Republicans that don't subscribe to Trump.
Yeah.
And then there's some Democrats that do subscribe to Trump. You know, like that's a different. You know.
So like, what do you feel like their aim is? The aim of Trump's people or supporters. What is their ultimate goal?
Regardless on Republican, they like him. I personally.
Hey, I don't either. I don't either. I do a great Trump every now and then.
Yeah.
but I still can't stand the dude. Can't stand him.
I don't think nobody can stand him for real.
Nah, for real.
But I think they like what he's the person that's what's on his mind. And
so do toddlers. Toddlers say everything that's on their mind too.
Right.
I wouldn't select or pick any of them to be.
But he's allowing
the presidential.
Allowing them to feel that they can hear sheep. You know? I just really feel like he's giving them have these type of instead of me feeling them myself and only having kitchen table talk or outside saying they're screaming. Now they're making them that I have these type of biases.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like Trump is well, as long as he's inside of his echo chamber, he gets all of that. Absolutely. So just like you're saying, from his party and from his actual supporters, he's gonna get that. He's gonna get that number one support from those people that says, hey, you know, this person is just because this person is pro Trump, they're okay. Period. Don't matter if they rape kids. Don't matter if they got little boys raped. Don't matter if they molest old women. I know all this stuff sounds sexual. My bad. But it's like, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he does, as long as you support this dude. It's like it's a-okay. I don't know. I ain't with that.
I ain't support.
Yeah, go ahead.
Know that much, but what it like? What I'm saying is, how as Black people can we, like, if we were to say, all right, just let me know that you're a racist or you're a bigot, whatever you are. Let me know that you are that. So I don't, like, you don't come around me faking and saying hi or like practicing them laws of white supremacy. Yeah. That you read last week, and like us not knowing it. Like I understand, like it sounds messed up to say, all right, say some racist whatever, but just let me know. I know where I stand with you if I know what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it kind of puts the ball in our court where we like, okay, cool.
What we gonna do?
Yeah,
what we gonna do? Since we know he's like that and he's a Trump supporter. Not saying every Trump supporter is, but
I don't know.
Whatever. They might be. You know what I'm saying? They might be.
Honestly, I feel like the people who support Trump who aren't racist are delusional. Because, well, I won't even say delusional, but they're delusional in saying that he's not. they're delusional in saying that the president of the United States is not racist, because
they're delusional,
and or their lack of acknowledging it. Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people feel like just because they don't say that, they get X, Y, and Z, they work.
Yeah.
And it's,
meanwhile,
it's a lot that entails with being racist.
Yeah, there's a whole lot that's engulfed in that. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a mindset.
But dude, I mean, shoot. And while I guess while we're sitting there talking about Trump, I guess we'll go ahead and get into the next topic. What you think, Mr. Heff?
Election.
Hey, let's do it. We're going to get on this Trump train real quick.
So the re-election,
man.
You think he's going to get reelected?
So I think he's going to. Yeah. You know, my feeling on this honestly changes every week. Every week. Some weeks I'm like, hell no. And then other times I'm like, I don't know, man.
That's exactly how I be, because I'm like, man, like he'll say some wild, outlandish stuff that we don't want to see it happen.
Yeah,
we do not want to see that happen.
Absolutely.
And so I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe they just gonna reelect him so this doesn't happen.
But see, and that's the thing. But at the same time, you've got, I mean, they shoehorn a bad candidate in front of you with a even worse vice presidential pick. You know what I'm saying? Than Biden and Harris. And so now an actual hashtag, for those of y'all that's watching on Twitter, an actual hashtag that's out there that's catching a lot of steam is settle for Biden. Hashtag settle for Biden. Settle for Biden. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's, I mean, so it's like even the supporters are going in there like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how they did Clinton in 2016.
Holding their breath. But at least Clinton won the popular vote. The way it's looking right now, I don't even know if Joe can do it. I don't know if he can muster enough anti-dementia pills, according to Trump, to keep him from not sounding crazy 7 minutes into a conversation or into 7 minutes into any sort of interview. I mean, I've yet to see it.
My personal take on it, when Trump was running against Hillary, like Hillary won the popular vote, but apparently she lost.
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't win the electoral, buddy. Got to win the electoral.
But I think at this point, like, Trump has positioned himself as like the most famous person in the world at this point.
Yeah.
So
insane.
Yeah. So even I don't think, even if he loses, he doesn't lose in life. Like, he's gonna win from this. And I think even if he lost this election, he's probably gonna put out a tell-all book. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I
think that was his goal from jump. I think his goal from jump was to not win and then put out a book and talking about extolling the virtues of being a presidential loser and what he would have done to make America great had he won. And it would have been like all these lofty things, and he talked about everything that was going on currently, and then talk about how badly whoever the president was, Clinton, of course, how bad of a job she was doing. Like he was ready. He was stoked and ready to do that. When he won, I think that was when he was like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
So
like, did y'all see the Michael Moore out?
No, I didn't see. Tell me about it.
Well, basically, how he started out documenting, basically saying.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Because, or Gwen Stefani, one of them two.
Gwen Stefani okay.
He found out how much they were making on, and he still had the. So
yeah,
he felt like if he
I can
do this
job,
whole
buddy.
presidential campaign, that would get more money out of him.
Wow.
For him to renew his contract for The Apprentice.
So
that's the reason why they said that. Remember when he announced and came down the elevator and all that, or escalator and all that? Remember when they said like the majority of the people that was there for him, actors?
Yes.
They actors. That's why, because this was all supposed to. According to the documentary Michael Moore put out. I can't remember the name.
That sounds about right.
It's
I can believe that.
It's crazy though, like how something like this could like he probably said it out loud and people just like, oh yeah, he's just talking and just let him go through with all this. Like that's nuts though. Like that somebody can just say, all right, let me find a way to get some money.
Yeah.
Once I get this money, hey, is what it is. The goal is the money, but he ended up being president. So at this point, like, man, he got caught with his pants down. Like he don't even know what to do with this.
He doesn't.
Pandemic.
And he doesn't know the laws, and that's the thing. So that's why, like when we look at it,
he knows how to get away with them.
Dude, when we look, well, we'll see. So I mean, so far he's gotten away, but that's only because now he's in power.
Right.
See, before he was a loudmouth sitting on the sidelines with no power. Now he's got power, and he's still a loudmouth. Now that put him under a microscope in certain instances. So it's like, okay, well, what will that lead to once he's outside of the presidency? Like whether it's this year or 2024, whenever he's out of the presidency, what's going to happen then? Oh, is he going to die? You know what I'm saying? So that way he can avoid any sort of legal ramifications for all the bull stuff that he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? Or is he actually going to face the actual the judge, like face the judge for all of his crimes? You know what I'm saying? And I think
he will.
Think so?
I think he will. I think New York is waiting.
Oh,
yeah. And that movie was called Fahrenheit 11/9.
Okay,
it came out in 2008.
Fahrenheit
Remember he had
11/9.
Fahrenheit 9/11, and then he came out with Fahrenheit 11/9.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna check that out.
Check it out too.
I'm gonna check that out. But I was just thinking though, in terms of this whole presidential election thing, y'all gonna let me know. I feel like this is a hell of a chess move. I'm not saying that Trump is the one that's playing chess. I'm not saying that at all. But if you look at the whole landscape of everything that's going on, right? You got the president's already talking about how the mailing system is bad. It's losing money. It's a horrible institution. It needs to be privatized. Then you have him already painting the election process as rigged, talking about how bad that is, right? Then on top of that, you got a coronavirus. Or say you got that you got that coming in and scaring people. Half the people are saying we need to be in the house and don't do anything. Other people saying, "Oh, you're crazy. You need to go outside. This is an infringement on my American rights." You got that happening. Then you got the death of a Supreme Court justice 42 days before the presidential election, dude. Not to mention the fact that this dude is nominated for the Peace Prize and all the other hum stuff that's just beyond believable. And I think he's actually in Atlanta, or he was in Atlanta today, and all these black preachers was talking about he's not racist. So you had that too. But looking at the grand scheme of things, like just backing up and looking at it, this looks like a hell of a chess move, because who would have predicted? Who would have thought that? Because here's how it could play out, right? He could. Let's say he could challenge the presidential, like he could lose the presidential nomination, right? He could lose, and he would immediately challenge it, right? Let's say the Supreme Court is split 50-50. They only have 8 justices. So they have 8 justices that would immediately make him a lame duck president. And he'd be a lame duck president anyway, but he'd be definitely a lame duck president. He wouldn't be allowed to continue into a second term. And by default, the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, will end up being a president come January 26th.
And so I have a question.
Sure.
The 8 justices, or is that minus?
Yes, that's minus RBG.
Okay.
Because we always have 9.
I know that he's supposed to announce, and it's a 8-year-old. So that makes sense why they're trying to push it through. Because if it has to go to the court, with him replacing a liberal with a conservative, that's going to have the majority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. So we have that first example I put out there, but let's go with yours. Okay, so now we have a conservative on the Supreme Court now, another conservative on the Supreme Court. He's already put up 3. Man, damn. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I see some stuff that Trump is doing, then I'm like, that makes me scratch my head and say, Obama, what the hell was you doing? I blame that on Obama. I swear I do. I blame it on him because I think in many instances Obama had the opportunity to say, you know what, hey, let's get you guys everyone who's close to 70, you guys need to retire. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have did that, got them to retire and put in some 40-year-olds on the freaking bench so that way when things like Roe v. Wade pop up, they won't get challenged. But now, if they were a conservative majority Supreme Court, you best damn believe they're gonna be challenging Roe v. Wade, and all of a sudden, women won't have the right to choose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then on top of that, then we could have a reversal of Brown versus Board of Education. Kids can't go to desegregated schools no more because the schools are legally segregated, even though it's happening now anyway, but under different reasoning. Now you can be an outright segregationist and not have any problem, not have any sort of legal ramifications take. Yay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where this country could end up going as a result of this stuff. And it's just wild to me, especially when you're talking about a new justice that could possibly come in tomorrow, being announced tomorrow, and the GOP is already talking about how we already got the votes. They didn't even know who the hell the chick is.
It didn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. They don't care, because at the end of the day, the GOP is all about power. They are dudes who kowtow to power. Whatever the power is, that's what we want. We want it. We want it to do the things we want it to do. We might get some of us might get trampled along the way, but we don't care because we all still powerful. F it. Somebody might die from COVID. I don't care. I ain't wearing no mask. F it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vein that they move in. What are y'all thoughts on that? Like, I'm talking to them.
Power. That's it. That's the name of the game. Power. Don't have it, you can't do nothing. Have it, like, you get everybody around you to move how you want them to move. You know what I'm saying? And as a business, America is a business. Let's just say that it's a business.
Yes, sir.
And if they can't get you to move how they want you to move, like, man, you're gonna be an outcast. You're gonna be that. You're gonna get blackballed. It's gonna be everything bad that happens to you, whatever. And you just have to have that strength to push through with all that. Everybody putting their foot on your neck, because it's gonna, like, the media, bro. Like the media, I think, is solely responsible for Trump and this. Like, he manipulated the media so much.
Yeah. And
they
I
gave
mean,
him a celebrity status, unlike none.
Like, I thought when Obama was president, like, I'm like, man, overdoing it. Like, he on vacation, they taking pictures of him or whatever. Like, I thought they were overdoing it, but like with this guy, he came in blazing, like, hey, I'm just gonna say some stuff what's on my mind. Calling Mexicans wetbacks, all that. Like,
I don't think he did that.
Nah, he said something like that. Like,
I mean, he did say some wild shit, but I don't think he said that.
No, I'm not saying that, but like, just
Something
something
fucking racist.
yeah, something that you hear, you like, damn, like you say that on TV, like, but he manipulated that, and like I'm saying, like when you can manipulate the media and get the media on your side, like you got that power, like even if you saying some BS, they gonna rock with you.
Down like that. And that's crazy. It's crazy that we have people who are like that in positions of power.
Right.
Like these are people who also have power, and they're, you know, they have no problem with saying, yeah, I support this bullshit because it's not gonna affect me. It might affect people around me, but you know, I'll do what I can to protect some of them. But you know, as far as my immediate people, we straight. And that's kind of what it comes down to. That's what it plays out to. I can't stand that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Not to.
Sure.
It's the same thing about a lot of things that's going on in our community. Like we turn a blind eye to it. Like most people, we're programmed to turn a blind eye to it until it happens to our family. Then we need help. And that's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's just messed up. Like damn, like you try to do the right thing, like you're gonna get crucified. You go with the rest of the gang. It's like, that's him. He with them. It's that you gotta roll with the power.
Whatever it is. So I guess so. Here's a question then. Maybe that's a question. Should if the ultimate game is power, why are we playing all these other games? Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's what it really comes down to, why is everything, you know what I'm saying, placed in other sort of frameworks or frames wherein look at it like, no, it's not about power. These people they were good pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll say stuff like that. Like why do we even play those games if we know that at the end of the day it's all about power?
And you got to give them a reason.
So
I'm
you gotta
gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for you guys. I'm gonna do that for you guys. In all actuality,
none of it.
But I want this power. So whatever you need
whatever
to
it is
hear
that makes
to put me in this position is out my mouth.
Okay.
I mean, they train us to do that on jobs. Like you know, like you know good
absolutely.
and well that you're not really helping the customer, but you're just telling them something to appease them for a minute where they, that sounds good, and just because they don't understand the terms and conditions, then you get to screw them.
You know, you get hey, absolutely. I used to work for a taxing organization. It got a square in the name. I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But so I used to work for them, and in some instances there were some gray areas. I mean, now they would try as their best to quality was taken care of with regard to agents who spoke with clients and all that, but they knew it was a gray area too. Sometimes when the client would say something, the agent would say something to the client, they'd be like, "Well, exactly wrong," but they'll find out after they get the. Like I've heard of those sort of conversations. I'm like, wow, where the F am I working? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I used to be a loan officer for a loan. And I know that those aren't paying. I can run off all these terms and conditions. Actually was paying attention. Wait a minute. No, but
how much am I paying for?
Right.
What were those rates sometimes?
Right. They were like 30%.
30. That's cheap compared to what they charge up to 4.
Yeah. And so, but it would be like you're paying like $30 for every.
Okay.
And if you're paying the minimum payment, never gonna pay that
Never.
off.
Yeah.
You're gonna be paying back damn near $1,000 on a $300 loan. But all you hear is when I'm gonna get the money. You know what I'm saying? And when my first payment, maybe.
Yeah.
Desperation is a mindset.
Yeah.
It clouds everything around you when you're desperate.
Absolutely.
When you're desperate, it clouds everything. And like just as you said with the payday loan situation, like let's say, for instance, a dude, like, all right, he trying to holler at this chick, gets with her,
right?
Like does no research on her, end up having a baby by her.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, that's banana cream pie. Like, she crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I'm saying like that's how it usually ends up. Like
banana
cream pie. Banana cream pie.
Is
man.
bananas.
Like, she crazy, you know what I'm saying? But just because you were aiming for this one thing and not paying attention to the other things that were telling you, giving you directions on this thing, like you screwed yourself.
Not paying attention to fucking with this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But see, that's what happens, and that's what we do a lot of times. We get caught up in the fancy window dressing and don't do the due diligence necessary to make sure that we can keep our pockets as well as our sexual selves intact. At the end of the day, I'm just saying, because.
But you know, on the flip side,
yeah,
like let's say somebody like pays attention to the terms and conditions, and
okay,
they come in a group, and mention it to the group, like, hey, did you know, do this, it's gonna cause this, they look at you like you lame,
dude. Yeah.
Nah, I would have hit that, bro. Like, nah, you lame, bro.
Man. I'd have thrown on something with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to realize at the end of the day, consequences. Dude, you gonna be responsible for that,
dude. Yeah, I'm probably telling too much, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm gonna go in. No. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Listen,
terms and conditions.
Hey, there was a time when and thankfully all my STD test came back negative. So I'm gonna just start off with that. I'm negative on the positively on the negative side. So it means I'm fine. So
hey, Trump.
So, but dude, there was this woman that every time we got down, I'd be like, wait, I protected everything, but there was always something up. Always. Like something always made me feel some kind of way, man. Like internally, my body would feel some kind of way, like something wasn't right. Like there was always something that was popping, but she was bad. And I was like, man, bad though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. So I know.
So many questions.
crack them off. Let's do it. We there, because we going in on communication later on today anyway, so that's fine.
So, were you protected? Interact?
Absolutely. I was protected. And I still didn't feel cinnamony fresh. You know what I'm saying?
And so
I did not feel as fresh.
Even though you were protected and you still didn't feel right. What? That's you.
The desperation.
Like that ain't the only female out there.
She ain't the only female, but listen,
like you could have
you are right. Y'all
would have meshed well.
This one, you're right. But I was young and stupid, and for me,
and she was bad.
And she was. That's what I'm saying. It was a bad combination of all things: young, stupid, and bad, all at the same time was happening. And so I was young and stupid. She was bad, and I was like, yeah.
She a bad one to go through. I could
catch something for that, and that's the thing. I mean, it was only 3 times, but still, that was 3 times.
But it should have been. It
should have been the one, and then like, hey, something ain't right, I'm out, and that'd be it. You know what I'm saying? That should have been one and done. Facts. Right. Should have been
one and done.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but
let me just try it one more time. Just
right.
To
Let me go see. Wait, is it me? Did I do something wrong? Hold on. What is it? So I'm just saying. So that's what we do sometimes when the fancy window dressing catching your eyes some kind of way. I told you we are thotty by nature. So if we are thotty by nature, we got a lot of thottish ways in us where we just get caught up on bullshit, dumb reasons. That's just what we do sometimes.
Bro, you should have been walking around with some peroxide, man.
I should have.
If it bubbles, then you're in trouble, my nigga.
Dude, I was like, I think it was, I can't remember who it was. I think it was DJ Yella in that NWA skit when he was like, this fucking bitch. And like, you heard him like struggling to urinate because it was like splash, nothing. Splash, nothing. Splash. Like he was trying so hard. So, but it wasn't that bad. Thankfully, it wasn't that bad. And I mean, I just realized I didn't need to be around it. Whatever it was that was happening, I did not need to be around it.
Gave her 3 strikes.
Eventually, I figured it out. Okay. Eventually, I got there. But I'm just saying, I had to throw the dice up on the crap table a couple times. Be like, hey, come on now. Daddy need a new pair of shoes. Daddy need a new pair of shoes. Come on. Let's see what Daddy got. Oh shit, crapped out. Oh, crabs. No, it wasn't crabs. I never had that. Thankfully, I never had crabs. Dang. But I'm just saying, like, my body wasn't feeling right. To this day, I don't know what it was.
Maybe y'all juices just didn't match.
That's what I think it was. Yeah. That's what I think it was. Cause I came to her. I ain't gonna lie. I came at her and said, "Hey, what you give me?" Facts, like, just period. Just we ain't about to say to play this game. What you give me? What did you get? I have nothing. I'm like Whitney Houston. Nothing. Nothing. I ain't got nothing. What you got? I know what I got. I know that you have more than that. So tell me what you got. And it just didn't play out.
I think
she got upset.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would, especially if she got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she said she got nothing.
Okay.
Just didn't believe that.
I still think
they got a trace of cocaine in it.
Dude, hey, you know what I'm saying? She got traces. But at the same time, I'd be like, man, that fixed. No, I'm just playing.
But nah, like most of the time, it comes down to just making a decision. Like, you should never love nothing that much where you can't say no to it.
Or
not love.
He said love.
No, I'm saying,
there were no emotions in that.
I'm not saying
all
that.
Physical.
Okay, I'm saying, like, you should never be attached to something that much where you can't say no to it.
You're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You mean I love her act?
Yeah, the act. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like,
right.
you should be
just
able to say no to $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or whatever.
Hey, but just like I said last week, I might be able to be all high and mighty and say no to $1 million or $12 million, like in the Breonna Taylor case. I might be able to do that because it's not in front of me.
Okay.
But if it's right in front of me, it might be a whole different story. I can't lie. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might be like Rio was last week and be like, you know what? I'll take the $12 million. I don't care. If I gotta shut up, fine. I'm gonna take care of my family and make sure that they good. Throw some money to the side for the college education and all that stuff for my children, grandchildren, whatever.
I'm gonna just get that call. You like
that will off the bam that way.
This is my 2 weeks notice on the KC info rail. Yeah, I can't say nothing more, bro.
He said, right. They said I can't. My sign right here. They said I can't say nothing else. I'm sorry.
But speaking of wins and losses,
all right.
Got some news this week where like the news was Breonna Taylor's the cops they didn't get charged.
Wait, okay, so her family got $12 million.
Right, they got $12 million last week.
Mika and all of them, that's a month.
So and they got initiative.
They got $12 million in some initiative, and thankfully they didn't have to pay taxes. I was mistaken; they don't have to pay taxes in. So they got acknowledgement that this is a wrongful death case.
Right.
They got money for the wrongful death case, and no one was charged with wrongful death.
Honestly, I thought that with them getting this settlement, that we was definitely. We was something.
They said they could still hear us, but the visual is frozen, bro. Oh no, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they done did. What they done did? Can't fix it. We live, baby. We live. This is the way TI is. I don't know. I'll tell you what.
Dang it.
I don't know.
Yes, we.
Right. Right, it might be because of Mark Zuckerberg and his battle he got against your boy. I'm sorry though.
Zuckerberger.
Don't give me stuff. Anyway, as you were saying. Oh, you lost your train.
No, I finished. Okay. I just was saying. Yeah. I just knew something because they did.
I mean, yeah. So they did that, but they did not find any of the officers in any sort of way guilty. They didn't find any officers guilty.
Well, they didn't find that they should even charge.
Well, I mean, so I did a little bit of research. Everybody on the rail, y'all know sometimes I go. But I feel like it's stupid that they did charge one officer. There were 3 officers in question. They only charged one. Got it written down.
One that they fired?
Yeah, something hanking. It'll come up in it. But it's like, so they got him charged with reckless endangerment. And not because of his shooting and killing of Breonna Taylor, but because he wantonly just shot aimlessly about, and his bullets went through 2 other apartments as well. One being one that had a pregnant woman, and a child in it.
From what I understand, left apartment to.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, so they were at the door.
Yeah.
They bust in.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend
Right.
shoot back. He left and was in the parking lot. That's what I heard.
And they were up on the 2nd floor, weren't they?
Something like that, yeah. But that's what I heard. He was the one that left, and he was shooting from the parking lot.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he didn't shoot in her apartment. He shot
at
somebody else.
Wow.
Didn't hit nobody. It
Louisville's finest.
So maybe that's the reason why they fired him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's
maybe that's the reason why one that got fired and the other.
And the other ones didn't, because he left and decided to shoot. Now, but if he did that, I mean, weren't they still upstairs? He could have shot them. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of the whole thing, but I feel like in summary, this whole thing is specious as fuck. I mean, basically, it's something that's purported as trying to sound like we put a nice bow on it, and that means everything is good and done and dandy and done. In actuality, it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, we know that from the AG making the announcement. Rio says we're going. I don't know why we're going. Because audio is jumping too. Maybe you know what I'm saying? I think Facebook got an issue with us today, dude. I don't know if it's me.
When we started on this.
Right. Can y'all hear us? Is it popping off like right now? Because here's the thing. Because Rio also said that he didn't get our notification. And I'm like, dude, we ain't got a whole bunch of notifications. And our notifications on live. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that's all about. I'm not gonna get into conspiracy theories on this subject. But I'm just saying, but getting back on Breonna Taylor, dude, they put they put the black AG in place, who at the time of her, we were about to get to this earlier, but at the time of her murder, or when it was all coming out, he owed money to the mob. All these weird things and weird stuff that was coming out. We'll probably never know the story, but the fact remains: what the lawyers proved was beyond shadow of a doubt. That jury said not guilty, but the family was like, nah, nah. And if you look, and it's weird. Like I always look at, like like Mr. Heff, you was talking about how we don't not into politics and stuff and all that. I just feel like everything is politics. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
And it's like if you look at a lot of things that have happened within presidency and the presidential administration, a lot of that is we remember what Obama did. We remember when Obama was in charge. Now we got to get y'all back. Like, wait. What did he do exactly? I mean, yeah, he did some wild stuff. Don't get me wrong. That in a whole different episode. But I just feel like there's no real conversations that's taking place in terms of let's actually make some stuff. Let's make some changes. That actually make it happen. We just talking about my side win. I mean, my side didn't win, so now wham. I'm gonna make sure that we now.
What's a positive that
they saying we Elsa right now, dude. We frozen.
Looks like
I don't know.
Everything is fine in front of us.
Everything's connected on this side. If y'all can hear us,
not streaming.
If y'all can hear us, or if you can't, then you can't hear the supercalifragilisticexpialidociousness. My voice. I'm missing it. What y'all doing? Get your. I'm sorry. What you supposed to say?
I'm just saying, like it's a painful situation. Like, like we go through so much pain, bro. Like, it's like, man, when will this end? Like, when will it stop?
We don't get a reprieve. We don't.
No breaks.
Nah, and and then going back to this Breonna Taylor thing. I mean, they flicked that "fuck you" money at him and was like, "All right, here, somebody
gotta pay no taxes.
Somebody died. You ain't gotta pay no taxes. Shut up. Gone somewhere. Fuck you. Good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we get. It's called a fellow contender settlement. That just means that settlement, but they don't.
The money.
Yeah, take the money, and they don't have to admit guilt. Ain't gotta admit no guilt. Here, take some money. You good? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
And they use the media to put that out there as a win when it's really not.
Yeah,
it's really not. Like who says one of her family members can't get gunned down the same way she got gunned down?
Dude, I mean, her mother was like shaking when she signed the paperwork in the check or whatever, because she's like, I don't want people to tell out or nothing like that. But at the same time, I mean,
so what y'all think she
got into all that last week?
Oh man. I'm just
saying.
Go
ahead, Mr.
Without me.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You're fine. We don't have a problem going back, especially since it's frozen.
Right, we also up in this joint.
They can just hear us talk now, but
listen to the melody.
Like, honestly, I think if family were in desperate need of the money, like, I don't know what their financial situation is, whatever, but I don't even know if they could have took the money and got a lawyer to fight the case. Like, took the $12 million and got a lawyer to say, okay, we gonna prove that these.
Oh, and like go after a civil case or something like that, kind of like the whatever family.
Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure they signed it somewhere that they had to sign it in the paperwork. Hey, you can't do that because.
Arbitration clause.
Yeah. For me, I would if that were on the table, took the money, go get it. But if it's just a take the money, shut up, I'm not taking it.
I mean, and that's I feel you, and I think I'd be in that same spot. Like, again, that's what I say now because I'm not looking at the money right in front of me. I mean, they put stacks on this table right now. I might be like, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it goes back to what we were talking about last week. That here's this sweet woman, this sweet little old lady. Would you slap her and push her off a bridge for $12 billion? Yeah.
Like, she will be like, push.
It's your grandmother. Would you do it then? Understand like when I got to do it, how much time I got. Like I gotta ask them qualifying questions. I don't know. Lindsay, get your hand off me, girl. Quit touching me like that.
You know what?
Hey, we are sitting there on the info rail. I know y'all can't see, but man, Lindsay getting handsy with this alcohol.
Don't have your boo coming after me.
Man, coming over here.
I keep my hands to myself.
Touching all over Mr. Heff like that. How dare you? I know you just had a birthday, but goodness.
I keep my. I don't need y'all boos coming after me.
They're gonna have to see. They're gonna have to go to our YouTube, post the videos because the video is going. You can see.
Right. Yeah, y'all can check us out on YouTube. You'll see the whole thing. These are just phrases. but yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of like on the whole thing with Breonna Taylor. Oh look, we got a picture back, so we might be coming. But so the 12. So just a couple things to keep in mind.
That's crazy, man. Like not to cut you, but Spectrum been on some BS.
Dude,
like all night last night.
Oh wow.
This morning.
Yeah,
everything.
Apparently I'm not the only person that Facebook blocked either. Account Facebook blocked. So because like I said, I woke up this morning trying to get into my normal account, like 20 minutes prior to me getting into that account, it said that my account had been blocked. And I'm like, wait, what did I put up? What did I put up? And then it just said I was blocked for not posting something nice in the past, or having 5 incidents or whatever in the past year, because it went back all the way to October last year. And I'm like, what is this? What are we doing?
I don't know about this internet.
What are we? Then next thing I know, everything's fine and dandy, and I'm running. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what did it.
Tell Mark Zuckerberg to call me, man.
Anyway, I'm just saying. But with this kind of things, like so they had the newly elected AG, Daniel Cameron. He ain't had nothing to say about and the fact that $12 million was for black women being killed by the police, and that this was basically just shut up money. He ain't had nothing to say about that. So, as a matter of fact, he didn't have nothing to say about the whole case at first. And like I said, he shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't be reading the verdicts, and he was dog whistling. On the officer's name was Brett Hankinson. He was indicted, but the 2 others weren't charged, and this was Class D felony, which is basically about step up from shooting your own dog. So, I mean, yeah, there you go. That's basically what she got. And here's something I thought that was interesting. So, Daniel Cameron, the black dude, the black AG, that is Republican. He said that the officer, like, evidence has shown that the officers did knock and announce themselves. This was a no-knock warrant. This was a no-knock warrant. So why are they knocking and announcing themselves? See what I'm saying? And then, so first they said nobody, none of the neighbors, none of the witnesses, nobody they were like, no, they didn't announce shit. They already said that. Now that the investigation is taking place 6 months later, witnesses come forth and said that they've seen, heard, and all that. Kind of like the same thing with Trump saying, these guys are losers and suckers. You know, I'm talking about the dead military, our dead military veterans. Then coming back and saying, there were 25 people who can announce and say that they never heard me say those words. Like, so, yeah. After the fact, so what? I'm gonna swear that I didn't hear something. Maybe you wasn't even in the damn room at the time. What are we talking about? And it's weird stuff like that. It's just weird, constant. What's the word I want to say? Like equivocating that. Like, yeah. This may have happened, but it's not as bad as we say it is. It's not as bad as you think it is. And I mean, look, the officer still got in trouble. He could face up to 5 years. He could face up.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. The whole thing to me is just suspect. It's based on the witnesses, based on the neighbors, and who said otherwise. We got this AG coming out who normally don't even speak on stuff, but they brought him out here for color and representation purposes, thinking that all black people are a monolith for some reason. We stupid enough to be like, oh, he black, I'm gonna go ahead and follow him. Whatever he got to say, it must be right. I mean, like that's the dumb shit. That's how dumb they think we are. You know what I'm saying? That's how stupid they think we are, and that's how wild they think we are, or that's how wild it is to think that they think of us in that way. What y'all
My thought. What if black people? I mean, we had this conversation before. What if we were a monolith?
What if we were?
What if we were? Like,
then
like
we have
how,
a code.
Like I'm saying, we move with a code though. Like, get out and distract them like they distract us. Or it's a lot of people that get around you that laugh and ha ha ha. They voting for Trump.
Yeah,
they voting for Trump. What if we had a code like that we go with? Oh yeah.
But see,
I'm
that's
not just
the thing.
Gonna say that just because he black, but riding with him. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing though. We can't do that because we're not in the power. We're not. I mean, numerically, we can do it in small instances,
right?
And local elections and that. Absolutely, we can do that in city and state governments, sure. But when it comes to something on a national level, we're not to. And then when you think about it, I'm about to get off the subject real quick, but I'm just like, why has our population always been at about 12-13% since slavery?
Why just that number?
Yeah. I mean, I know why. I mean, we got abortion clinics.
Right.
There's pushing black neighborhood.
And all
that. We got crates of guns that's being put into the alleys of Chicago and St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? We got stuff like that that's popping off. We got
the pipeline to jail.
Yeah, the preschool to prison pipeline. We have that. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Food they make readily available.
Yeah,
the
food
liquor stores
that they get out of the food deserts that we live in. All of that stuff.
And then the experiment.
Come on now. Just like they doing the ICE people. I mean, just like ICE is doing to some of the detainees down at the border right now between Mexico and the United States. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's why our numbers are as low as they are. Fortunately, that keeps us obtaining a positional power that wherein we can actually become a monolith or move monolithically. I mean, because even if we did at the percentage that we are, I mean, the best thing we can do is be a voting block. You know what I'm saying? Where we're just like, all right, what do y'all got? We gonna take this 37, 40 million of us, and we all gonna vote this. Now we've just that much, but if it's some stuff where it's like, I mean, that only works in neck and neck races. You know what I'm saying? Where it's already neck and neck, and they like, man, we need a tiebreaker. All right, we're cool. Tiebreaker, bam. We move the needle in whatever direction we want. But in the grand scheme, we can't be that dude who's like, or we can't have that one dude like, all right, look, hey, y'all gonna like say nothing. Voting for DeAndre Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Code.
Yeah, right. Like we can't do that because soon as DeAndre pops on the scene, he'll be like, "Hey, what's happening, y'all?" We be like, "Hey," you know what I'm saying? And then everyone else will be like, "They're in cahoots." Look at them, they're in cahoots. I can tell. I can smell the seasoning.
Nigga, we just gotta say fuck them, man, and just try it. Yeah, we just gotta say F them and just try it, man.
Yeah, we need to have something.
The worst case is if we try it and it don't work, probably learn how to Mexican side or somebody who can ride that fence. You know what I'm saying? In our team, that's pretty much all we need, bro. Like one of them, we just need to go as a group and get some fence riders, possibly way more than we needed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think we would definitely benefit from that. I wish we did have that. I wish we were moving in that vein already,
bro. Because look how impactful Black culture is. Like we're like people who don't even speak the same language as us will go buy a Kobe jersey, go buy a LeBron jersey, but listen to what LeBron says or whatever. Because like I was on Facebook yesterday and today, and like that speech that LeBron gave, I mean that he made, where he said, say black women
represent,
right,
women.
Right, but in a sense, all black people are that way.
Yeah, that's all us.
All of us.
All us.
And so many people were running with it, like just because LeBron said it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting sick of that too. You know, that's
I know
a
how
whole
you feel about that. It's like,
dude,
man, LeBron's a leader now.
That's what I'm saying, man. Malcolm X said it best. Like, entertainers and athletes should not be our leaders. Like, I always add the extra part that I say, boy 7, nobody else. I said this because they've already shown you what they do for money. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Malcolm X never said it, but I think he was minded as well. It's like they've shown you they'll do X, Y, and Z for money to get into the limelight, and that's fine. That's cool. Some people are that's their talent. Somebody who grabs other people's attention. Now that you've got the attention, though, wield it and put it into certain lights or push it into certain directions that may not always be servant. And just because a person pulls your attention doesn't necessarily mean a leader. You know what I'm saying? Again, they might just be the
attention grabber.
Because Dr. King wasn't an attention grabber. People hated his ass, but he had people around him that was funneling all the info. Like, hey, you need to talk to King. Whatever's happening, you need to holler at King. Look, King was doing X, Y, and Z. He was the one that Bayard Rustin decided to put ahead of him. Gay conservative black dude, Anna, who really the leader of the civil rights movement. But he was like, I know they're gonna come. I get it. I'm just saying, but like he was saying that, like, I know they're gonna come after me, so ain't no need of me being out there and saying nothing. But here's the word: you go ahead and run with it. You know what to do. I mean, that sounds like a better plan, other than us saying, "Oh well, look, LeBron," or what we see nowadays, where it seems like a lot of stars will say, like, "LeBron said something, so I need to get out my Twitter, say something too. Hold on, say something." Like Tyrese goof ass jumping to Kate for Ellen, even though he's never met her, never been on a show, but he wanted to be one of the first ones that was talking about how Ellen's I've never met her, but just from her, I can just tell that she's a great person. Meanwhile, out like limelight, please shine a little bit on me, and that's what it becomes nowadays. It's like a popularity contest versus people actually trying to get shit done, and that's why I don't really F with none of these athletes and entertainers. Is like, you may say something that's dope, but you ain't ready to put that athleticism or put that that check that you're getting. You're not ready to put that on the line. You ain't ready to do that.
How about to park that? Like, a lot of people never
Jesse Williams getting out and talking about, and what, at the Emmys in 2017, whatever, talking about, it'll never be like this again. You will not talk to us like this. Like, okay, cool, and you left your woman for a black woman now. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, cool. You still acting though, right? Okay, you ain't like really hitting them streets for real, right? Oh, okay, people out here dying for real. Well, you got another speech? Okay, right on. Folks is tired of that. Find somebody who actually is talking about some shit and direct their platform towards a person. Kind of like how Kanye at one point was like, I like Candace. I like how Candace. All these mugs all of a sudden Candace Owens had a following. She was nobody before that. Well, I won't say she was nobody. I knew who she was. A lot of people had no idea who she was until that point. A lot of young people now were like turned on. But Candace Owens was, Kanye directed them towards her.
I think having that mindset kind of impossible. Everybody got a phone. Everybody got their own media. Pretty much. All about me. Yeah, so it's generation it's never, it could be 7 says something dope. All right, I see the potential in 7. Let me go ahead and repeat it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna look like I'm saying
Yeah,
something.
I got a much bigger platform than Seven.
Yeah.
Seven got 17 followers, so I got 18 mil. Let me go ahead and cop that.
And sometimes you don't even have that same effect. Like if I saw you say something and I shared it, like, dang, you probably looking like, how the hell get more likes than me and blah, like, and that's that social currency that we're in right now. Like,
absolutely, yeah, we're
battling
looking
for likes.
We are looking at absolutely. We battling for likes when people are dying for rights.
Dying.
That's it. That's it. That's it, and that's where we are. That's where we are. We're fighting each other to get. No. I get more social proof. You got more social proof. Yeah. No. They like me today. No, don't like him. Like me. Meanwhile, Breonna Taylor. Meanwhile, Sandra Bland. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Like how many people, kids? How many people need to die?
They just got, like, I ain't gonna say they have it. The way technology set up is fighting ourselves.
That's the point. That's the game. That's the game, and that's what Trump is doing. You know what I'm saying? They're trying and talking about the U.S. Postal Service and talking about the voting system, and he's doing all that to get us to fight against each other. Dude, he actually thinks that he would win the popular, or he would have won the popular vote if it wasn't so much voter fraud and corruption. There wasn't any. There wasn't any. You couldn't find any. And I mean, but take it beyond that. Now he's to the point. Actually stop things when they want to let stuff go through, so they have somebody to be like, we got you. Trick bag, but I'm saying, they throw you in that trick bag fast. That's just the way it be. That's the way.
They had her notebooks. Oh, they did try to. No, can't do it. She can't do it. Crazy though. Speaking of how that got everybody competing against everybody, or a battle for social currency. We have we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. You know, I told you I watch videos muted first just to see the action, and then I come back and the audio. We got Cardi B back in our in our info rail.
Got it back in our clutches. Okay.
This time we got it where Offset basically saying, like, I mean, at this point, file for divorce.
Offset ready to set it off.
Yeah, she's saying that tired of it. They grew apart. They arguing too much or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, but Offset is saying, because he's like mentioned to her a couple of times, like, hey man, gotta carry yourself like a mother, you know what I'm saying? And she's that's causing some contention in the household.
Yeah.
So
I heard he was pissed that Pop came.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
But how you feel about WAP?
Well, you know my feelings on it. So on the you talking about WAP in general or WAP the video?
WAP the video.
Oh, okay. I might say like, yes, please. Tonight and tomorrow.
Everybody.
I see you when I get home. Like, absolutely.
I mean, WAP as a whole.
Twice on Sunday. You mean as a food group? Yeah. Why not? Saturday sounds like I'm open that day. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? WAP. Yeah.
The song.
Home of the
video.
Whopper. Call my house the home of the Whopper. That's what we're playing. Anyway, but all right, but no. I feel like with regard to that, you know, it's art. At the end of the day, it's art, and you know what I'm saying, not everybody's gonna take it or interpret it the way that maybe artists intended. But you know, it's art, and it's not for everybody. So you know, people can consume it however they decide. That's my initial, or that's my general thought of it, my general look at it. Now, if I'm looking at it from a personal standpoint, I wouldn't want my girl out there talking. So I can see what
it looks cool on somebody else.
Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, when you're looking at Instagram photos and stuff, and you're seeing those girls out there who have butt ass. Like, oh wow, yeah, look at that, she bad, she dope, she whatever. I don't want my girl doing it. I don't want my girl getting all that attention. Because I don't need it. I don't want. I mean, here's the thing. Imagine how that would look. You know, you're a nobody. You're a nobody. Your girl's a nobody. But all of a sudden, she decides she wants to start, you know, putting herself out there, taking some risque photos and all. And so now she's synced out there, streets. And
now you like who you see you,
and
baby?
now everybody is, you know what I'm saying, hitting
seeing
her
it as art,
seeing her art
right,
as jack off material, or as you know what I'm saying, reason for me to go to the bathroom early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts that help me get through my morning shower, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So however that goes, so I'm just saying, so if that's what's actually happening, or if that's what could be taking place, I wouldn't want that to happen
right,
for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not on your budget.
No.
Like,
but which is bad, because and maybe that's part of the you know, maybe that's one of the few what do they call it? Double standards that men can have, or whatever, where we'll say like, yeah, I want to see a bad chick, I don't want my chick to look like.
Gotcha.
What do you think, Liz?
Well,
what are your thoughts about WAP?
The song WAP. So, I feel Cardi was cool. I feel like Megan killed her.
I like Cardi better.
I like
Megan.
I mean, Cardi was cool,
Megan
but
sound like, oh, she sound.
But I like that. Now, I've been
from '92,
but I've been a bum ever. So when folks be going fast and going hard like that, that's me.
She didn't seem like she was going that hard. She just like she was. Anyway, I'm sorry.
But I like fast. So.
That's what she. See, I set that up. Chest, baby, chest.
Right.
No, go ahead.
Wide open for that. But so yeah. I mean, the song was cool. I didn't mind the song. It's just crazy how the double standard here, because you say all these as a man on your song, nobody blinks an eye.
You're right.
When a woman comes out and says, it's like, oh my God, stop the press. What are we? You're back and all this kind of stuff in this song. It's an explicit song. It may not be for. It's not a song that I want to see. You know. But then there's a lot of songs that there were songs that we shouldn't have been singing. You know, so. I'm just like the whole uproar about this song. Like, but as far as like the song itself is visuals great. You know, I'm not that big of a fan of Cardi. I like Megan, but then listen to their songs. This is right on board with. So it shouldn't have been that big of a shock. No, it's just, especially with Megan or raps explicitly. Like, you know.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is about sex and different stuff.
Yeah. So it's like
controlling one.
Like, you know, they're taking a hold of their sexuality. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but it's so wild that such a big. But in all actuality, y'all nothing but make them know. Yeah, I hate it so much, but I gotta listen to it again to see exactly what they're saying, so I can get it down. Let me pull up the lyrics. Let me play it again. I can't believe she said this. I can't believe.
Did y'all hear this? Hold on.
Here, let me play it again.
Hold
like
on.
Y'all made them number one.
Check out this link.
You know, y'all made them number one in this.
Yeah,
it's getting all this media attention, all this free publicity. Y'all made them number. I don't know if y'all was trying to. No matter if y'all was trying to do it or not, it happened.
Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy though. Like what I think about it is dope art. Dope art.
Yeah.
Dope art. Like
visuals were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have done without Kylie, but
very appealing.
But she still looks pretty in the video.
Very appealing. Very appealing. Very appealing.
They all the women.
I know.
Yeah, no, it's cool, but I think we're at this stage in life where like liberate. They wanna say what they wanna say without any restrictions.
Sure.
And
I got you.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah,
like it's not like it's not a word that a man's allowed to say that a woman shouldn't be allowed to say.
Right. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but for ages, us as women have been told that we're just supposed to be here for you guys, and we're just supposed to not to be just to take the dick and like what y'all give us, and that's just what it is. Y'all get y'all's, and whatever happens with us is what happens.
Hold
with
on,
us.
what's the problem with that? You got a problem with that?
A little bit, you know.
Right,
but it's just a problem. I mean, it's just so crazy that it's a problem now that we are able to tell y'all, hey, this is what I like and this is what I want. And yes, sometimes you may get what you want. Sometimes let me get what I want.
Yeah.
And it's a problem that I'm telling you, hey, this is what I want, X, Y, and Z. And now you got a problem. But for ages, we had to take what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
So then we should patriarchal.
Should be a democracy.
I mean, with the
so everybody's for everybody.
Basically, we're having women run for president and vice president. Can't be that type of, not that type of era no more, man. It's
so the woman running for president, we ain't got to hold the doors for them no more. That's what you said.
I was gonna get to
Hillary
that.
Clinton's running for president. I ain't gotta hold your door.
I was gonna get to that.
Now, if you want some of this, if you want some of this, then you gotta let me know. And yes means yes, and no means no. Same, just like y'all.
But that's the thing, though. Like, if you get with a woman that likes chivalry, like she to open doors and whatnot,
sure,
and you don't have a problem with doing it, then that's what y'all can do.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And if you get with a woman that's like, no, I'm doing my shit, you know, that's just what it is, then, and you okay with that, then that's y'all thing. But that's the thing, though, because he had to go with y'all's program.
Why did
without
you
a say?
Why did you have to?
But for ages, women as a whole had to go with the men without a say so.
And I don't think they had to. I think like women were like they didn't like they weren't prepared for what could go wrong if the man was opposing to them not going with their view.
Okay.
So now it's they're like it's more like women are doing way more stuff. Like it's way more laws that scholarships, whatever, getting women educated, whatever the case may be. So now it's like, oh, I can do that. Like you know, like it's somebody who been locked up for a long time. They get out and they're like, oh, before I went to jail, we couldn't do that. Nah, I'm out. Like, dang, it's a whole new ball game. Like,
But
and
we had to fight for that.
True. But I also feel like wasn't that many women like pushing that envelope for. You know what I'm saying? They were just comfortable like with what a man said and like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, because that's what we were taught. You know, some taught that,
just like religion.
Well,
that's
but
what my
I'm just
mama
saying,
was
like,
doing.
Yeah, like and it's generational and stuff like that, you know. And it's just wild that are getting our voice, and telling y'all that this is a problem. You know, whether it be
you're right. I believe that.
In whether it be in society or whether it be just in a monogamous relationship, and it's just this uproar, all because they telling them what they want to do.
I got a question for you. So we have a
finally on the Info Rail. Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned into the Kansas City Info Rail, Kansas City's best podcast, growing fast. And we are here with Miss Lindsay Harris, who is breaking it down for us for the ladies.
The whole government.
All of it. That's right. That's right. We got you out there.
Yeah, Lindsay. Real quick, are you like an advocate of chivalry?
I like it.
Like it. All right. All right. What is the female version of chivalry? To a gambit.
Have from
No. Like, let's say a man opens the door for you. What would be like a woman's version of chivalry? She reciprocates this.
What I do when the door's open for me, I
so
on the inside.
All right. So it's things that women like you can do. Like if the car door is open for you, unlock his door.
Yeah, from the inside.
But
a lot of cars don't have that that in most kind.
Well, yeah.
Gotcha. But I mean, she meant like she popped the door open,
right? For them cars, for them cars before,
for the old school,
right?
Gotcha.
Before 2002, for them joints, right?
Right. But
people still rolling them Pontiacs,
right? Summertime and them Cutlasses,
right. You know.
Right.
So okay, so it is somewhat of a version of reciprocating chivalry. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Because I was having conversations and it's like chivalry is just a man thing and like it's just like gender assigned roles that we've seen like throughout our whole lives. Like a man's supposed to do this, a woman's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Like, a man's supposed to take the trash out. A woman's supposed to just cook. A woman's supposed to take care of the kids. The man's supposed to go get the bread and bring it home. So we have it where a woman is not dictating, but like taking command, saying, I want this, I want that. Like, I have no problem with that. Like I feel like everybody should have goals.
Yeah.
Both sides. So you can say a man and woman can do whatever, like anybody can do whatever. But at the same time, to get to any desired goal, it takes teamwork.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So just because I come home one day, I can cook, my girl can cook, whoever can, it don't matter. Like it's not just for one person, but
share responsibility.
Share responsibility.
Yeah.
So,
but if that's what works in your relationship, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna judge what works in somebody else's relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it might work in their relationship for the woman to cook all, for the woman to take care of it, for the man to go work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge the way they work their household.
Gotcha.
But in my household, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I don't want to judge what's going on in my household either. Right. You know?
I can't because
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The rules at your house are gonna be different than the rules at my house. You know what I'm saying? But so you're saying that, like, I'm just asking all these questions because I made a post on Facebook the other day. You know what I'm saying? and it was just basically, it was a joke to me. And what's that guy named Nino Brown? I don't know if you know. Always like he's like an inspirational guy. He used to be a rapper, and he's saying like he was just talking about fake friends. Like not everybody in your circle is really in your corner. Don't let these that they in your corner or whatever. So I read that whole meme in his voice. So it was funny to me, like, cause it basically said Cardi getting divorced and Meg got shot because they got a WAP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my I'm not agreeing with none of that, not condoning none of it, like violence against women is wrong, whatever. But
however, comma space.
However, yeah, blah 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 blah. What like you know how a lot of things that's in hip hop contagious in our culture, even though it's not always right. Like they glorify selling dope, whatever. So everybody grow up thinking, that's the way to go. My issue with the song is I don't want a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old looks up what WAP is, come back and say, it's the cool word now, WAP. I got that WAP. I got like, don't let WAP be all you bring to the table. That's the only issue I'm having with that.
Okay, so you feel like WAP encourages women to exalt the fact that they have the sexual prowess about themselves while not having much else
to offer.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, because you know, like, you know, if you look at the grand scheme, if you look at a day, if you look at an average
24
hours in a day, right?
WAP work.
How much WAP activities are you putting in? I mean, even if you was doing it every day, which nobody is. Even if you was
for yourself now.
Oh, again. See, Lindsay and
I was playing.
You gonna have to check out Lindsay's OnlyFans. Check it out. She got it.
I'm like 2 seconds away.
Uh-oh. We got a whole new show we about to crack off. Hold on. Info Rail After Hours. Starring.
Uncut.
Right, dog. Bring that uncut back. Man, do some of them videos.
But in a day, you have 24 hours. Let's say life allows the average person 3 to 4 hours a day for WAP activity. So if you're coming to the table, I got that WAP. I got that WAP. All right, I can only use 3 hours out of 24 or 4 hours out of 20. What happens the other 20 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
if
you
WAP
got
is all you got.
Yeah, so
well, that ain't the chick that you want if that's all that she's bringing.
That's what it's seeming like. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that's what it's seeming like. Like, okay, so we got the makers of the WAP, and I mean, one her dude smashed her best friend, supposedly, and the other one, dude apparently can't stop cheating. On top of the fact that he was feeling some kind of way about the video. But it's like, WAP is nice, you know, but is WAP one of those things that's kind of like, like we were talking about with the video and all that. Like, this is just something that you need to put, like that's cool to see, that's cool to watch. But that's not something that I necessarily want to partake in. I don't want that in my household. But from the outside, I could be like, hey, what a bitch is that? Oh man, look at her. Oh, she got her monkey. That monkey all the way out there. Woo, man. And then I send it to my boys. Look at this. Check this out. But if it's my girl, I don't want to. No.
But that's how you're dictating your household. You know what I'm saying? And then WAP that's only like a part of a multifaceted person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this song, they have other songs.
Yeah,
too,
sure.
You know what I'm
Absolutely. This is just the WAP. We just talking about the WAP though today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like, if that's not what you
worship and praise. That's what we're talking about. Worship and praise.
But if that's not what you want, is for a person to just have that bring into the table, then you want a person that has more. But if that's all that they can give you, then that ain't the.
No, I get that.
But imagine speaking. A lot of people meet them. They're technically personal representative, right? And if the personal representative is, wow, like you're like, all right, cool. Let me utilize this WAP, and hopefully at some point, like, see what else they got to offer when you realize that
Is
man.
you caught up in the shiny dressing, and next thing you know, you like, man, I don't feel right, but this STD test is coming back negative. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I put myself too much out there. Hey, I'm getting married soon. I'm cool.
But whose fault is that? Because they told you through their personal representative that this is what they got.
Right.
You know, and partake. So now you getting all in your feelings, but you mad that that's all they bringing. That's your fault now. Because she already told you from the jump.
Yeah, she said, I don't cook, I don't clean. I show you how I get this ring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but
and you was like, let me see. But now you're like, I want you to cook. I want you to cook. But that's not her.
But, however, comma space, she ain't got that ring no more. Well, I mean, she does, obviously. But I'm just saying, figuratively.
But that was her decision.
Yeah, because of, and I guess
because of the contention, the household.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that was her.
Because she know, like, if she leaves, she gonna have a million and one inboxes asking her about that WAP.
Yeah, everybody and their mama trying to get after her 34, 27 ass. Because
I'm sure they was trying before.
I swear, Cardi. Anyway, like I know they say she's 27, but I'm like,
I know.
Okay.
She remind me of an old Mexican lady.
Man, stop it. I ain't trying to have no fights. I love my Latinos. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not trying to have no fights. I do not want it. Facts. But no, I mean, so they wish. Hey, let's open up the phone lines if anybody wants to call in today. You know what I'm saying, and hop in and hop on the topic of the evening. We've already talked about the president and the re-election situation, the Breonna Taylor, the fact that she got her family. I'm sorry, she got nothing because she's dead. But her family, her mom, received $12 million in addition to police reform of some sort. We still don't know what that exactly is going to look like. But they're still getting the $12 million. You know, where do you stand or where do you lie on that? We also talked about the Fresh Prince remake that's taking place. Trump, of course, the re-election, if we try and say that already. But I want to open it up to the people since we're talking about this WAP right now. Make sure y'all hit us up, hit our line up, 816-384-7-INFO, 7 the letter N-F-O, or 7636. Check it, text us, call us, however you want to do it. Join in the conversation. We want to hear what you got to say. But I will say this. I feel like, dude, when it comes to this whole thing with the WAP, I mean, like, okay, so if women, or I'm sorry, so if you're saying, Lindsay, you're saying we're not in a patriarchal society anymore. I mean, like, men are really in charge. We have to do way or whatever. It's not a man's world, so to speak. It's not that. So, what should men be? Well, I'll put it like this. So, if men are questioning, men like to question, like, what can you bring to the table? What should a man bring to the table when it comes to? Well, I put it like, because I want to have you speak for all womanhood. For you. What does a man need to bring for you to be like, okay, all right, yeah, I'll say, all right.
One thing I really
Okay.
like, I might not have it now, but I just got me a check type. Yeah.
she like to cash a dude right before he jump in on a double dutch.
Right there. Right, like I'm not necessarily looking for somebody to just have it all.
Yeah.
Hell, we'll be forever looking for somebody to have it all, but to just have that potential and to not be that's not where you. That's what I'm looking.
Okay. That's it. You just want potentials. That's it. That's it. So
I feel like that's
a first round pick with possibilities.
I feel like that's a starting point. I wouldn't want nobody that sound bad, because I feel like if you're I need to go ahead and get yourself together, try to take
Right, yeah. Invite yourself to your crazy.
Right. And whatever they may look like have you. I wouldn't necessarily like completely X out a person that not have like as far as their own, because it may be a like I can see.
So you'll hear a person out.
Yeah.
And then
I would
see
definitely
what sort of moves they're actually trying to make.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Like say for instance, like if somebody is living with their parents. Yeah, say for instance, like if somebody is living, well, I don't live with my. I mean, it would be nice for you to have your own place, but it has to be behind while you're living. Maybe your parents are older and you're through a divorce.
Right.
Maybe you're paying off student, but if you're like been there for like 15 years talking about we roommates, that may be a problem.
So if they're 35 and still living with mom, that's a problem.
Not necessarily, because like I said, you may be there paying off student to take care of your parents.
If there's a method to it.
If there's a reason behind why you're, you know what I'm saying?
Other than just, man, live out there for.
Right. Like
I ain't gotta pay no rent. I'm coming up. I'm in Vegas every other weekend. What you mean?
Right.
What you talking about?
Get a home cooked meal.
Man, mom's is hooking me all the way up.
Mama, why you drink all my juice? Like,
I'm in the
basement.
I
like apple juice.
I'm in the basement with the
you
soundproof door.
Man,
on the apple juice.
It can slide somebody in.
Slide them through the side
you can't
door.
be too loud. My mama sleep. Gotta go to work in the morning. I got time.
Oh, okay.
She gonna have that do that walk of shame Sunday morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has time for that. Your mama coming knocking down talking about do your friend wants where she go. Nobody has time.
I've got
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it has to be like some type of method madness of this situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm understanding, so I can definitely. Now, if you're just there because, so we're not gonna work.
So, do you have like in your mind or in your household, like did you grow up with roles identified that you felt like this is what a man's supposed to do, this is what a woman's supposed to do, other than like having babies? Did you have like a role or gender specific type roles or identity you grew up with?
Not necessarily, because like my dad was pro-life. Like I knew who he but like for all the way up, right, my mom and my sister were ladies in it, doing everything. And then when I was 10 is when out of my grandma's house, and now it's just so still women. So it wasn't like they're like
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. And so with that perspective, like, so how do you? I'm like, I'm interested though. I just want but what do you like? So what do you? How do you feel like a man could add to, or what do you? I know we kind of already. Like, what do you want a man to bring your video? What? Take out the trash. Kill the spider. Simple shit.
Yes, and yes.
And don't cheat on me. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
And then like I look at certain things, like, you know, sometimes I still have to call my daddy first. I want to get to where I have a man. I don't have to call. I would need help me with.
So like physical labor. So there's nothing, no emotional bonds whatsoever. No. I need. Hey, can you? Hey, look, I'm trying to fold this sheet. Grab that in. Grab that in. Match the corners, nigga. Put it down. I got it.
Right. Don't worry about it. Roll this up.
Right. Right.
But no, like I look at that too. Like I want that along with our partnership together.
Okay.
As a partnership.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever works in our house.
I like that. I like that actually.
What's for you?
Okay.
My rules is, but like I don't have it like an issue. Like I don't think it's gender specific roles. If a lady stays by herself, she's more than likely gonna learn how to do a lot of things.
Cardi, you said there's no gender specific.
No. I'm saying that as far as
won't be held.
Like
maybe I want to be held.
Yeah, maybe.
My woman hold me.
Man. Maybe, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll be home tonight. Keep them arms open.
But what I'm saying is that like anybody can, like,
okay.
So like for the person that jumped on the post and like saying it seemed sexist, it wasn't none of that. It was just like the way dude says it. Name is Nino Brown. Look him up on Facebook.
I'm gonna check him out
or YouTube or something. And hear how he talk. Like every time he's about to end, he's like, don't let them fuck you up or something. He say some shit like that. Like, don't let them tell you this bullshit and get in your head. So that's how I read the post. Like, you know what I'm saying? In that tone. So like I said, like, man, it's a like men have elevated. Everybody's coming to the table with different proposals.
Yeah.
Some of them good, some of them bad. But like everybody is grown over time. Like it's more women in corporate America.
Yeah,
it's more men and women starting businesses. Like it's all that. So like I think we're evolving as a people. So no gender assigned roles. Anybody can do.
Okay. All right. See me, I don't know. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I feel the same way. I feel like there are, for the most part, there are no boundaries. I do take it upon myself with my girl. I feel like if somebody were to step to her on just about anything, I have to jump. Like I have to be like, hey, at least let my presence be known. Whatever's about to pop off ain't about to pop off how you think it's about to pop off. Not that I'm just saying, theoretically. But seriously, like whatever it is, hey, it ain't about to pop off like this. No. I feel like just for me as a man, my responsibility is to make sure that she's taken care of.
You said he take ass whooping.
Nah, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Because
it's a good question up.
Okay. Go ahead.
What about like if your mate was?
So if my girl's getting into it with some females, 816-384-76. If my girl's getting into it with some females, would I jump in?
Yeah. Make your presence be.
Yeah. And I'd be like, hey, it's gonna be on some one-on-one stuff. We ain't about to soon. And as soon as somebody decide to jump their little goof ass in, guess what?
Throwing doors.
Hey,
he said he gonna fight the other three. Have his girl fight.
Hey, I didn't say that because women got that power. I ain't say nothing like that. All I said was I will let it be known that if it goes that route and my girl is silly enough to get engaged in some sort of fight or battle, fisticuffs as they say, to that extent, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that my presence is felt and known because I don't want her to feel like, one, that she's by herself, and two, I want them to realize that she's not by herself. You know what I'm saying? So first, because a lot of people do a lot of crazy stuff when they feel like you ain't got nobody. So I want that to be known first and foremost. Nah, she ain't out here stinking. So What? So now, what's your next move? If this is the direction,
What you gonna do, baby?
right? If this is the direction we going, whip out that pinky toe. I got my 9. Let's go. Go ahead, shoot you in the pinky toe. Pow! Tory Lanez. Hashtag. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I would do that. I would. You know, I feel like it's like that's just something that's innate, I guess, within me, and maybe
Man,
I just feel like that's something I
supposed
should
to protect, provide. Like, I mean,
protect, profess, provide. That's what my girl said from jump. Those are the 3 P's, the master P's. Protect, profess, provide. That's how you get the girl. That's how you get it. That's how you keep her. I say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's like I wouldn't want my girl to ever feel like she's going into something and I'm like, okay, have a nice time. Let me know how it works out. I'll be over here whittling these wood earrings. Or I'm gonna be over here sitting on the front porch smoking my pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,